Friends, in this video I am going to discuss regression analysis. Now, regression analysis is a mathematical measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of the original units of the data. Okay. Now, before that we should know some terms. So, the terms are dependent, regressed, or explained. All are same thing. Okay. Now, the variables whose value is influenced or is to be predicted, that is called dependent or regressed or explained variable. Similarly, there may be independent, regressor or predictor. Clear? So, the variables which influences the values or is used for prediction. So, there are two types of variables, dependent variables and independent variables. Dependent, regressed, explained, all are same thing. Similarly, independent, regressor or predictor, all are same thing. So, already you know the meaning of dependent and independent. Suppose there is one formula y is equal to a plus bx. Okay. So, in this case, y is nothing but dependent variable. Okay. And x is nothing but independent variable. Similarly, if you write like this way, x is equal to a1 plus b1x, then x is nothing but dependent variable, y. So x is nothing but dependent variable, y is nothing but independent variable. Okay. Now, next concept is linear regression. What is linear regression? Linear regression. Now, if the variables in a bivariate distribution are related, we will find that the points in the scatter diagram will cluster around some curve called the curve of regression. Okay. Now, if the curve is a straight line, it is called the line of regression. It is called line of regression. Okay, and there is said to be linear regression. There is said to be linear regression. There is said to be linear regression between the variables. Otherwise, regression is curvilinear. Okay. Now, the meaning of that. Suppose we have one data. Okay. We have one bivariate data. Say two variables are there, x and y, and we plot this particular data in a two-dimensional plane where x and y axis are there. Now, if you plot the data may be like that. Okay. So there must be one line which represents this particular data. Okay. Suppose, just take another example. In this particular example, suppose the distribution of the data is like that. Okay. Now there must be one line, curved line through which we represent the distribution of the data. So this is nothing but line of regression. This is called line of regression, and which is linear. So it is nothing but our linear regression. Okay. So this is nothing but our linear regression, and it is nothing but our curvilinear regression. Okay. Now, the line of regression is the line which gives the best estimate to the value of one variable for any specific value of the other variable. Okay, so prediction is possible. Thus, the line of regression is the line of best fit. The line of regression is the thus the line of regression is the line of best fit, and it is obtained by the principle of least square, and it is obtained by the principle of least squares. Okay, so with the help of this principle of least square, we can obtain the line. Okay, now so what is that? Suppose we have one scatter plot. Suppose the scatter plot is like that. Okay, so few lines are there. Say line number 1. Okay, line number 2, line number 3. Now out of these 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, which one is the best fit for this particular data? Okay, so obviously this one is the best fit. This will be the best line to which represent this particular data properly. Okay, now if for this particular line the equation is like that, b1x for this particular, say y is equal to a3 plus b3x, and for this particular line it is a2 plus b2x. Okay, now using, so which one is the best fit line? The best fit line is this one, and the equation is this. So our aim is to we have a data. Okay, we have a data. From the data we apply the principle of least square. Okay, and we can with the help of this technique we can identify a1 and b1. So from this a1 and b1 we can identify the line, say a1 plus b1x. So out of a1, a2, a3 and b1, b2, b3, so a1 and b1 are the best estimation for this particular regression coefficient. Okay, so suppose that in the bivariate distribution xi, yi, okay, so where I is equal to 1 to n, and y is a dependent variable and x is the independent variable, let the line of regression of y on x be, let the line of regression of y on x be y is equal to a plus bx. So the problem is to determine a and b so that the line is the line of best fit. Clear? Okay, now so before entering into this how to get this one, we just know the application of regression. Application of regression. Now basically two applications are there. So first one is prediction and second is to know the relationship between two variables. Okay, so prediction, we can use regression for prediction, or we can use regression analysis to know the relationship between the variables, between two variables, two lines, two equations. Say the equations are yi is equal to na plus b summation of xi and summation of xy into a summation of xi plus b summation of xy square. Okay, so equation number 1, equation number 2. So where I is equal to 1 to n, 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 I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, and n is the number of pairs. Clear? So we have to identify A and B. Now easily we can calculate. Suppose 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 4, 7. Okay. Now to know A and B, to solve this particular two equations, we have to identify summation of y and summation of x, summation of xy, summation of xy square. Okay, so xy and x square. So xy is what? 2 into 1, 2, 12, 24, 56. Similarly, x square, say 4, 16, 36, 64. Okay, so the formula is, so summation of y, so summation of to identify the summation, all the summations are, so it is 20, 15, 94 and 120. Okay, so the equation is 15 is equal to 4a plus 20b, 94 is equal to 20a plus 120b. Okay, so summation of y is nothing but 15, so it is 15. Number of data pairs 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's why it is 4. Then summation of x is 20, so it is 20b. 94, summation of xy is 94, 94. Summation of x is 20 and summation of x square is 120, so it is 120b. So we have to solve these two equations. Okay, now after solving this particular equation, so a is equal to -1 and b is equal to 0.95. okay, and the regression equation is y is equal to -1 plus 0.95x. okay, now we can use this particular equation for prediction. Now we can see the data. If x is 2, y is 1. If x is 4, y is 3. If x is 6, y is 4. If x is 8, y is 7. So we don't know if x is equal to 5, then what is y? Then what is y? We don't know. Okay, so here we can predict the y value. We can predict the y value. So if x is equal to 5, then we can put this one. So -1 plus 0.95 into 5. So x is equal to 5. And if you solve it, the answer is 3.75. So if x is equal to 5, the predicted value is, the y value is 3.75. Similarly, so if x is equal to 7, y is -1 plus 0.95 into 7, that is 5.65. okay, now in this way we can use regression for the for prediction purpose. The angle between two lines, so basically already we know that there are two lines, so y on x and x on y. So two lines are there. Now the angle between two lines of regressions. So if theta is the acute angle, so if theta is the acute angle between the two lines of regression, then the formula is tan inverse 1 minus r square by r sigma x sigma y divided by sigma x square plus sigma y square, where r is the coefficient of correlation, sigma is standard deviation of x variable, y sigma y is standard deviation of y variable. Okay, so it's sigma x and sigma y. So theta is equal to tan inverse 1 minus r square by r, and this way. Now if r is equal to 0, if they are uncorrelated, so what is the tan theta? So tan theta is infinite. So tan theta is infinite or undefined. So theta is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so if two variables are uncorrelated, the line of regression between become 90 degree to each other. Okay, now if r is equal to plus minus 1, so what will be the tan theta? Tan theta is equal to 0, so theta is equal to 0 degree or pi. Okay, so in this case the two lines of regression passes through the point x bar y bar. They cannot be parallel. Hence in the case of perfect correlation, positive or negative, the two lines of regression coincide. Clear? So if So that means if theta is... So how to measure relationship between the two variables? So by plotting the lines of regression on a graph paper, we can have an approximate idea about the degree of correlation between the two variables under study. Okay, now suppose we have plotted the variables, the two lines uncorrelated. The lines, so no correlation is there between x variable and y variable. Clear? Now if it is like this, if the lines are like this, so and if both the lines represent the single line represent both the lines y on x and x on y, so that means it is negatively correlated but perfect correlation is there. Similarly, if both the lines coincide and the lines are like this way, so the r is equal to 1, so their perfect correlation is between the two variables and it is positively correlated. Okay, so similarly, if you plot the two lines and the angle between is like this way, so it is very small theta angle is there, that means the strong correlation is there between the two variables. Clear? Now if the angle is more, if the acute angle is more, that means correlation is there but the relationship, strength of the relationship is very weak. Okay, so in this way we can identify the relationship between the two variables. Okay, next, properties of the regression coefficient. Properties of the regression coefficient. Properties. Now what is regression coefficient? Now already you know that the formula y is equal to y bar byx x minus x bar. So byx, so this byx is nothing but the regression coefficient is the geometric mean between the regression coefficient. So two coefficients are there, so byx and bxy. So the geometric mean between bxy and byx is nothing but the r. Okay, so if both byx and bxy are negative, so r will be the negative value, and if bxy and byx both are positive, then r will be the positive value. Clear? Now second, if one of the regression coefficient is greater than unity, the other must be less than unity. Suppose bxy is greater than 1, obviously byx should be less than 1, or if byx is greater than 1, then bxy should be less than 1. Clear? Third, the modulus value of the arithmetic mean of the regression coefficient is not less than the modulus value of the correlation coefficient. That means byx plus bxy, average of these two and its mod should be always greater than the mod of r. Okay, that's the third one. Now fourth one, regression coefficient are independent of the change of origin but not of scale. Okay, finally the regression coefficient will have the same sign. Okay, the sign of r is same as the sign of the regression coefficient. So if r is equal to positive, so byx and bxy should be positive. Similarly, if r is negative, byx and bxy should be negative. Okay, the meaning of that. So this one is the fifth one. Clear? Now one more thing is there, I have forgotten to explain. So here theta, it is in radian. Okay, so it is in radian. So to convert this into the degree, so theta in degree, so what we can do, so we have to do 180 degree into theta 1. Okay, so if it is theta 1 by pi. So theta 1 is nothing but this theta. Suppose it is a theta 1, so theta 1, okay, if you multiply by 80 by pi, so the answer, now the answer is in degree, and the answer of this theta 1 is in radian. So first of then so if you want, next, standard error of estimate. The final concept is standard error of estimate. Okay, standard error of estimate. Okay, so in order to see how good or representative the regression line is, we look for a measure of variation about it. If we have a wide scatter or variation of the dots about the regression line, then it would have to be considered a poor representative of the relationship. The more closely the dots cluster around the line, the more representative it is and better the estimate based on the equation for this line. Okay, the measure of variation of the observed around the computed regression line is referred to as the standard error of estimate. That is, the standard error of estimate is a measure of the scatter of the observed values of y around the corresponding computed values of y on the regression line. And that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.